Hey, come on in. I was reading the newspaper while I waited for you. Have you ever seen a newspaper? My newspaper tells me about things that happen in my community. I can read the newspaper to know about the Christmas parade and other fun things to do. Today, I read that everyone is invited to skate at the park and drink free hot chocolate. There's always lots of news to read in the newspaper. Some news is happy and some news is sad. Today's Bible story is about great news. Long before Jesus was born, God spoke to people called prophets. A prophet was someone who told the people what God wanted them to know. Two of God's prophets were Isaiah and Micah. They taught the people and wrote the words that God told them. Let's hear the news that God told Isaiah. A child will be born for us. A son will be given to us. God told Isaiah that a child would be born. The child would be God's son. Who is God's son? You're right! Jesus is God's son. God also told Isaiah what Jesus would be like. God said that Jesus would be wonderful, strong, and wise. Jesus would be fair, make right choices, and obey God. One day, God spoke to another prophet named Micah. God told Micah about baby Jesus too. Listen to what God told Micah. Bethlehem, one will come from you to be ruler over Israel for me. Micah wrote that Jesus would be born in Bethlehem. Many, many years later, everything happened just as God said it would. God sent Jesus, and he was born in Bethlehem. God told Isaiah and Micah very good news. The men wrote that God would send a special baby. The baby was Jesus, God's son. We can read the words that God told Isaiah and Micah. Do you think we can read God's words in the newspaper? No. Can we read God's words in the Bible? Yes, we can. The Bible tells us things that God wants us to know. I wonder how Isaiah and Micah felt when they heard that God would send Jesus. How would you feel? I would be happy and excited. Some people may have been surprised. The people remembered what God had said, and they waited for the day when Jesus would be born. Thanks for coming to see me. I liked telling you the good news that God told Isaiah and Micah. You can tell others the good news too. You can tell that God said that Jesus would be born. Let's say that together. God said that Jesus would be born. Great! Tell everyone the good news about Jesus. Bye!